tuning in. Thanks for joining me. I'm in Murray, Kentucky. I was on another section of this river when I was hiking down on the other side of town, and it was a fork of this river. And it was not as big as this, probably about half the size. But so I looked at the map, Onyx Backcountry map, and I just followed it all the way through. You know, I just followed this part of the river. I was wondering if there's any sections where it got bigger, and sure enough, there's a road. As you can see, the bridge right there. The road came out from town, and believe it or not, the road, when I got there, the road was closed. And I'm like, perfect. So I just kept walking, and I got to this bridge, which is the reason why the road is closed. I guess this bridge is either needs to be rebuilt or something, but they've got that blocked off. But it looked okay. I walked across it and hiked down. I went fishing today, probably caught 5 or 6 fish. I caught like 3 bass. Here's a couple of the pictures right here that I'll show you. You can see what I caught today. And so I've had a good time out here. The water's warm. It's been really quiet. I've seen a couple people walk by, that's it. And so there is a road kind of far away that there's a little bit of noise, but I'm like, you know, this would be a perfect spot to do a video. So I got to thinking about what I could do a video of. And I can make a video. I can show you what I got here, what I brought with me, and we can make a cup of coffee with my film can, 35 millimeter film can. It's made of aluminum. It's probably from the 50s or the 60s. It's extremely old. Bought a couple of them on eBay, and I got a little small drill bit, and I made a little stove out of it. And so we're gonna try it and see how it works. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Thanks a lot for tuning in today. And I'll just show you a couple things here. This is just a little pouch I've got in here. I've got a little Esbit stove with a couple Esbit cubes here. And I have a stand. This is like a MSR stand for your fuel canister. Got a lighter. I've got this little compact little bitty stove right here. I've showed you that before in some of the other videos. I got my fuel canister, and so, but we're not going to be using this stuff today. I just wanted to share it with you. Got my Alcatraz coffee mug. Set that right here so you can see it. Move that. Okay. This is a little titanium can I got. I got that full of freshly ground coffee. It's not that fresh, maybe a couple weeks old, but we got some good coffee in here. Okay, so we don't need this. And here's our water. I got fresh water for us. And so I'm just gonna scoot this stuff over here. I'm just gonna kind of do it on here, right there. Make it look nice for the video. Okay, so let's see. Here is the stove, right here. Got a little measuring, sitting in a, you can see, here's like a, this is a 2 tablespoon plastic cup that came off one of those cold things. And here's my little stove, look. Fits right in there. It just about gets buried in there. So let me move this out of the way. Right here. Okay. And then in here, it sounded like a duck or something. In here, we've got, I got a striker, I got a pencil sharpener, I got a little wind blower thing. Can't remember what you call them, but you can use this if you're making a fire. I'll show it to you real quick. If you're making a fire, you can extend it like this, and you just save you from getting your face in the fire and getting smoke and ashes in your eyes. And here's this is a Black Scout Survival striker right here. I've had this for a long time. I changed the string on it. It was black, but I changed it to orange so I could see it. Because if you drop it on the ground, here's a striker. Works pretty well, And just got this is just basically my fire starter kit. I just keep a few things in here with me in case I want to make a fire, or help somebody else make a fire, or just in case. And inside of here I've got, you can see, here's another magnesium. You can just scrape this off and just get the powder of it, like put it onto the leaves, whatever you want, and it'll just spark right up. This is like kind of like a piece of hacksaw blade. That's basically what it is. I got a pack of matches, some windproof matches, got a little Swiss Army knife just for backup, got a lighter here, a couple little fire starter blocks, and I also have a pencil sharpener. I just put this in here for fun, just to experiment with it. And I got my little pencils right here. Make a little fire with your pencil sharpener. So anyway, I'm gonna put this down here. And now, let's get to it. Probably one of the hardest things is gonna be to get this to stand up straight, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take off my coffee lid right here. Ooh, that's really full. Got coffee there. It's falling out of the thing. So, coffee right here. Let's see, I'll put it here. And then I'm gonna try and get this good so I can see. I'm just gonna use this for a platform here. We'll get it good and flat, because we've really gotta be steady with this. Oh, and I need to get my pot out right here. My little GSI Outdoors pot. Put this here. Let's see how, let's find a good stable spot. I want to make some kind of a base for this. Some kind of lightweight base. I can maybe get a piece of wood and just drill a little hole, but that'd be kind of heavy. I want something that's just going to be real light. But what I did was I just, I'll do some close-up pictures for you of this, but I just drilled holes around it, and then I put the vent things on the top, kind of similar to what you get with the Fancy Feast stove. And on the inside, I filled it with carbon felt. So it'll hold just about 1 ounce of fuel. So we'll just put it right here like so. Get it good and flat. Okay. And then I've got some methanol, I believe. You could use denatured alcohol. This stuff's kind of toxic, but this is what I have out here. And we're just gonna fill this up with some alcohol here. That's 2 tablespoons there. I don't even know if it'll hold all this. Let's see if it'll. Okay. There we go. All right. Set that there. The lid back on here. Set that there. And then we get our water. I'm gonna go ahead and get this ready. I'm gonna put, this is a little GSI Outdoors. I'm not sure how, it says 500 milliliters, 16 ounces. Let's go ahead and light this baby up. You might not be able to see the flame. You can't see the flame when you're outside. You can just feel it if it's, oh yeah, it's going. And it'll heat up, and believe it or not, it'll really flare out of the sides there. And it's going good now already. I'm gonna I put a little bit too much alcohol in it, so it's almost like to the drill holes. So I'm gonna let it burn off a little bit so you can get more of an actual rendition of this. But I've already tested it once, and it boiled the water just fine. And it actually worked, and it doesn't even weigh anything. I mean, you really can't even tell you. I don't even know if it would register on a scale. It'd just be just a few grams probably. In here I've put, let's see, 100 milliliters. I'm gonna put a little more in here. We're gonna give it, let's get it to 1 cup. I'm gonna get it right exactly at 1 cup of water. This way, and this water's been out here all day. So, and it's probably about 75 degrees out here. I got it right at 8 ounces. So, we are going to take this, and the beauty of this too is you don't need, it's got a built-in stand even. You don't, that's why I want to make a base for it, but you don't even have to make a pot stand for it. So here goes. Let's see what happens. Actually, I'm going to use the handles because that little thing is kind of hot. So there. Okay, and then I got a lid right here. This was like some kind of a tin foil lid to something, and I just put a plastic screw on it and a couple little bolts on either side and super glued it, and it's held up like a champ. And there's our lid. So let's see, right now it is 7:18, and I'm not going to time this exactly perfect, but let's just kind of see how long this takes. See if it's still going. Yep, it's going. So the pot is on the 35 millimeter film canister, and the stove is working out of the little vents. So that's pretty cool, huh? So now let's get our coffee thing ready. This is the lid. This works good as a base. And here's the filters. I don't know if you've seen one of these before. It's called an AeroPress. And this is one of the metal screens. This is good if you don't have any filters and you just want to reuse this. But sometimes you can get like micro dust through it. Sometimes if your coffee's ground really fine, like mine usually is, it can get through here a little bit. So I actually prefer to use these filters. So I'm gonna just take this filter here, and this is the actual cup. Here's 1 cup. Well, you could drink out of this or the Alcatraz, but there's the AeroPress there. This comes out. It's got like a rubber seal on the bottom that you'll press. That's what you'll press the water through the coffee. And this little cap comes off, and you put your filter right here in the bottom of the cap. Make sure it's only 1 filter, and just set that right there. And it just got a couple little catches, and it just catches on the bottom. And right here you got your filter inside of that. So the next thing we're gonna do is we are gonna put some coffee in here. Let's see, I got my spoon. I'm gonna use the spoon. I'm gonna be professional here. This is a jet boil spoon right here, and it's pretty lightweight. I really filled that up, and I'm gonna put 2 of these in there. I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons in there. This will give me the energy for my walk back. I didn't bring any creamer with me. I usually like creamer, but I don't have any with me. Okay, put that there. We'll just put the lid back on here after. There. But it's just a few little things, very compact, and you can just take it with you when you go places, and it's really, really nice. It's really nice to be able to do something like this out on the trail. Take a hot cup of coffee. I can feel the heat coming off of it. So it's been about 3 minutes right now. Not doing much. You know what I need to do is put a windscreen around it. And I didn't bring it with me. Oh no, I left that at home. I left it at the hotel because I was using it for a lid for my pan last night. Maybe we can just stand this up right here. Just kind of lean it up against it right there. Just kind of block the wind a little bit. So yeah, it's been pretty fun. I've just been wading right around in this little area here, and it's knee deep. And there is a couple deep spots. Like basically caught all the fish down there in some branches where it gets real deep. I was using a hellgrammite, a brown hellgrammite, about 3 inches, and I was using that. I had one of those screw-in weights, but man, it was hard to get those things in there. But that was how I did it. And I just had like a number 3, I think, or number 4 hook. It was kind of a big hook, but that was all I had. And I put the hellgrammite on there, and I just casted it out there. I just kind of dragged it across the bottom. And that's what I caught the bass on. The bass I caught on that, and then I put a little spinner on. It's like I got like a little cricket, like a little brown cricket with a spinner. And believe it or not, I caught some bluegill on that. So I found that to be pretty interesting. Yep, still going. The bluegill went after that spinner, but they did not go after the hellgrammite. But then again, I did have quite a few bites where they just couldn't. That probably couldn't get in their mouth, just too big of a lure. Because it was like a 3-inch. It was pretty big. I was hoping to get some bass. But I don't think there's any big fish in here, but at least not in this area. There might be some bigger ones down here. But if you go like 10 miles to the east of here, I Googled it. It would have been like a 12-mile walk, and I don't want to go that far. But it's Kentucky Lake, and it's kind of like the Tennessee River. I think all that stuff joins together, but there's a wildlife management area not far from here, and that would be a great place to go fishing. So I might do that if I'm going to be here for too much longer. Look at that, we got a boil, and so that was 2, 4. That was about 5 minutes. Probably less than 5 minutes. Is that amazing or what? So now we've got our coffee in here. We're gonna set this. Let's see, I wanna do this where you can see it. Let's see if I can do this over here. Put this here, like this. I don't want this to melt. And then we put our coffee mug in it here. Right there. We put our coffee that's in here with our filter, set that on top, like that. And then, see if I can get that a little bit more stable. This right here. And we just get this. And I'm just gonna tilt this a little bit. I don't want to spill it on my hand. You just fill this thing all the way up. I fill this thing all the way up to the top. So that's what this thing holds. It'll hold 1 cup of water. So you're not going to get a big cup of coffee out of this, but you can let it sit and soak for a minute. Is that's still going? Yeah, that's still going. So you could probably make 2 cups of coffee with that pretty easily, without having to put more fuel in it. So now that just sits there like that. And we're just gonna let it, I'm gonna see if I can move this. Just let that sit for a minute. And before you know it, because right now the water and the coffee are just soaking in each other. This thing, the coffee that comes out of this thing is really good, and it's not that big. I mean, you could get like this Death Wish coffee. They sell it at Walmart, maybe some other places, but it's like in little black packets. It's pretty pricey, but that stuff's pretty good. You just put one of those packets in your boiling water and mix it up, and then Starbucks Via, you can do that. But this will make you a better cup of coffee, especially if you are getting Top Java coffee. That's my mom's coffee company, Mom and Jim's Coffee Company. If you get some Top Java now, then you're really talking good coffee right there. The best. TopJava.com. No, TopJavaCoffee.com. Check it out. Fresh roasted, sent to your door, fresh as can be. So, yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna push this through now, like so. Slowly pushing it through here. Going right down into our mug. Right to the bottom. There you go. And you can see the coffee's gone through there like that. Okay. Put that in there. And now, that's still going. That's amazing. That right there is a Mountain Ripper invention, but you can copy me, no problem. I don't mind if you make one. You just gotta cut little slits in the top so you can have airflow through there. I'll do some close-up pictures of it for you. Let's see, this thing's gotta be cleaned up. There. And here we go, look at here, you ready? My Alcatraz cup. Look at there. 1 cup, literally 1 cup of Top Java. I think it's called Julie's Best or Julie's Flavor. I can't remember. It's Julie something. But that's a good blend. If you go to TopJavaCoffee.com, the Julie's is pretty good. So I would highly encourage you to do that. Let's see. Oh, and the other thing is, if you want to put it out, all you got to do is just put that on it. Kind of like a Trangia, like how Trangia's got a lid. If you're really clever, you could probably make a simmer lid out of this, but the thing is so little, you probably don't need a simmer lid. You know what I mean? It's so small anyway, but it'd be pretty hot. It'd be pretty hot to, like if you want to cook something real slow, it'd probably be pretty hot on your pan. So definitely good for heating up water. I have not tried using it on a pan. I would probably have to use a pot stand, and that might be good. With the pot stand, you can lift it up a little bit higher to control the heat, so maybe you could cook with a skillet. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching this video. Thanks a lot for watching my channel. I really appreciate all the support and all the subscribers. I'm getting close to 1,000 subscribers. I really want to try and do more videos. And life gets in the way, but I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep trying to do more videos. And I got a lot of video ideas that I'm going to do. And so hopefully, if you've seen this for the first time, you'll click that subscribe button, click the like button. I sure would appreciate it. And hope to see you watching some of my videos in the future. And until next time, keep the wind at your back and the smile on your face. Talk to you soon.